tea. It's our first episode of our Sticky Rice and Secrets podcast.
Yeah!
Introduce yourself.
I'm Daisy.
I'm Tara.
I'm Mika.
And together we are
Sticky
Rice and Secrets.
We didn't rehearse this. This is good. We didn't rehearse nothing.
We're just winging it, guys. So we're just winging it.
Okay. You want to kind of tell why we're doing this podcast?
We're doing this podcast because, we like to yap, and we yap all the time, and we yap endlessly, and we just yap.
Certified yapper.
And we think we're so funny, and so we just had to share it with the internet. That's all.
We're just going to show it to you guys,
Yeah. Okay. First episode's going to be a little rough, but that's all right. That's all right. It's for shits and giggles, for
entertainment purposes.
Exactly.
We're just starting off.
Yeah, we're newbies, we're rookies.
Okay. So I guess we can start. We're gonna start this podcast as we're gonna show the random item we brought from our home. So, Mika
go first.
Why is it me?
You need an honor to start.
Hi, my name is Mika, aka Mika_Mura.
Shameless plug.
This is my first plushie I ever got. It's Kakashi. My man flew from far, far, far away. And he took me to Atlanta, and he took me to my first round 2 and got my first plushie.
Oh.
Now I have a shit ton.
Oh.
You sure that's not from Aaron's room? Cause he had exactly the same one.
No. Well, where's the tag? Well, this
I'm
is
gonna check.
Oop.
All right, Tara.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm Tara once again. My little random thing that I brought from home says a lot about me.
Oh.
It's a little dark humor.
She's got her credit card, guys.
No, I know what it is.
I couldn't let him miss out on our first podcast. So I brought my dad. This is my dad, y'all. Say sabayadi, everybody.
Hi, Dad.
By the way, sabayadi means hi in Laos.
So yeah, Dad's here with us, and then he's also in my necklace. So I really didn't need to bring him, but brought him anyways because I thought it was. Well, this is like his toe. The other rest of him is at the temple, actually. But yeah, Dad's here with us. All right, Daisy, your turn.
I didn't have anything interesting until I looked in my closet, and I'm surprised I even still have this. So,
What is it?
oh, shit.
Oh.
Okay, y'all check it out. My Aro tea house bag from Avatar. Oh wait, hold on.
We love.
I don't know what she brought.
I'm scared.
Me too.
Wait, oh my God.
It's a dildo.
She broke it.
Damn. I thought it was silicone.
Can we look?
Okay.
What the fuck? A gas lamp. Oil lamp.
Girl, why?
That's what the spirit was in.
We gotta hear her out. Okay.
I don't know why we have this, but this was in my closet for years, so I thought this was interesting. The most randomest thing in my closet, so
It has no significance to it.
She forgot that she had it.
I didn't know what to bring, so I love this, guys. So y'all know where to find me.
Oh yeah. She got a lantern. Mika was like, "That's what the spirit lives in."
The little girl.
Girl. Okay.
The other guy lives in the closet.
Oh.
Happy Pride Month!
Okay.
So random. Be who you are for your pride. And this is why we wanted to do a podcast. It's just gonna be like 30 minutes of Daisy laughing.
started crying.
Because of Mika. Mika didn't do anything.
That's a knee slapper.
That's a knee slapper right there.
Woo.
Oh man.
We barely got started. It felt like 3 minutes.
I don't think it has.
How long has it been? Oh, I
I
don't
think
know.
we're frozen in time.
The clock doesn't.
This is our conspiracy theory about this podcast. We're actually stuck in time. Look at the clock; it just doesn't move, and we're
I'm
stuck
crying.
in this alternate universe.
I don't want to cut this part.
No, keep it going.
I need me a blick.
Okay, in the meantime, I'm gonna put my dad back in my purse because I don't want to break him.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. I was gonna say he could sit out here, but
Not the toilet paper.
dang, do you think this is gonna interfere with the spirits in your house? And then I'm bringing my dad to your house. I didn't think
He
about
won't be
that.
lonely. He can, you know.
He can go play pie with him.
Expert.
Why are you passing me to my leg? I don't have one on my neck.
It's not on your neck. It's on your chest.
Yeah, I ain't got a neck.
Y'all.
I don't think we're gonna make it.
We're not be laughing.
I told you this would be our first episode.
Just y'all straight laughing. Well, I'm laughing too, but yeah. Them two menaces.
They had to keep us far apart from each other.
That's why I'm in the
Opposites.
middle. I have to be in the middle.
Wait, we should have done her in the middle so go black, blonde, and blonder.
Separate the blonde.
Ooh,
Okay.
damn. Yeah.
Good
I need
composure.
some tissue. Some toilet paper.
My eyes twitching again.
And then-
Are you okay? This is bloopers or this is the show?
I don't know. I think we might have to cut this out.
It'd be bloopers the whole time.
5 minutes. We have to go live footage. 5 minutes of footage.
Find out at the end of it, like,
We should make a compilation.
we should.
That'd be a good clip.
You did your makeup for me.
God damn.
Look at all that cock. Anyways, how you guys doing today?
I don't think they do that in podcast. I don't think they do that in podcast unless it's live.
So, anything interesting happened to you guys recently?
Daisy, you start.
Yeah.
Which one?
Got it. Did we want to start off first? I think we should go first. Let me collect my thoughts.
Anything interesting happened to you recently, Mika?
I mean, it was sad.
Mika lost her kids.
Not to like no government or nothing. It was actually like kids out of context. But I was taking care of kids for a very long time, and I had to let them go to go live where they wanted and best for them. Just what I was thinking about was better for the kids. Even though the parents might have not thought of what's best for the kids instead of thinking what's best for them. But I'm happy with my choices, even though people try to make me feel guilty for it. But honestly, when anybody that tries to argue with me about it, all they say is about the mother. But no one's thinking about how the kids feel.
They're doing good now, though, right?
I called them the other day and they were doing good. Their new, I guess you can say, kind of like stepmother.
Mhm.
It's like their dad's girlfriend. She has kids that range from like multiple ages. She had 4 kids. The oldest one, when I FaceTimed them, she was actually actively trying to play with the daughter, or the girl, and it was actually nice to see that. It eased my heart a little bit, because when you get a teenager and you bring a new kid into the picture, there's a likely chance that the kid the teenager will not like the kid.
Mhm.
Stealing my attention from my parents type stuff. So it was really nice to see that she was actively trying to get along. They were playing hangman. They were like, Can you guess what this is?" I was like, "Oh, it's Skibbity," because they had like the D and the I filled out. And they're like, "How did you know?" I was like, "It was too easy."
You're just smart like that.
Whatever.
Mhm. But that's good. Yay, they're in good hands. But
Allstate.
hey, no sponsorships yet. We're not sponsored yet.
Allstate, you want to hit me up?
It does a sticky rice and secrets.
Okay. My turn.
Mhm.
Okay. I recently started a new job, and so that's been really good.
Mhm.
And a lot of new beginnings lately.
And we love it.
We
Yeah,
love new beginnings.
a lot of new in my life lately, which is what I've been needing for a while. What?
Period.
Yeah. It's like, huh?
She gets it.
But yeah, no, my new job is going well. I got it through I got in through like connections with an old coworker and love her, and then love the job so far. And this is like the biggest team that I've worked with. I work in a spa now, and it's like over 30 people, and they're like, yeah, this is the biggest amount of people that I work with, but like I don't know everybody just yet, so I'm still getting acquainted and getting used to everything. But like me doing the job itself and doing the service, it's been going well. I flew through my training. I only had 4 days of training, and then I got put on the schedule, and then I'm booked and busy. And yeah, I like it so far. Yeah, I need to get my monies back up
We love
because yeah, I need my monies back up. So I am hustling again. I used to hustle, but then I got burnt out, and so I took a break. But then now I'm back up.
Remember, take a break.
If you're burnt out, it's okay.
Take a break. It's okay.
You can take.
I'm on my break right now.
Yeah.
Breaking broke.
Yeah.
Actually, this this couch is like aligned with like financial right now. Secure. Starting to be so secure and unsecure.
We getting there though. We getting there. But yeah, that's life lately for me. Your turn.
So I've been kind of splurging a little bit.
Little.
Maybe a lot.
A little lot.
A little lot. I so sad gonna be going to my first festival of Altera because she is my rave bestie. And she always got to raise with me. So, but I'm kind of going solo for now, but we'll see. So I already booked like 3 big festivals. Well, not big, but 3 festivals already back to back. Besides the local shows, but like I have one in Ohio, 2 of them like Ohio, Orlando, Chicago, yeah, all those good stuff. Philly, so
Vegas.
not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I think it's sold out already.
That's up in the air.
We'll see. I gotta look at the lineup first.
No, Vegas in October.
Oh yeah, I forgot in Vegas.
Mhm.
In Vegas, I forgot about that.
We're not talking about EDC Vegas. We're talking about.
I was thinking of EDC Vegas. Like, be going there, so I'm kind of happy and excited, but kind of sad at the same time because I won't have my girls with me. So
It's okay. Once I get my money back up, then I can go on more festivals. I'm staying local though. I'm still going to local shows because I can afford that, but I can't afford.
I told her I would have paid for it, but
We don't do that.
Thing.
We don't do that.
I do that.
No.
I do that. We here for a good time, not a long time. But yeah, it's okay. I know she's busy. I know everybody else is busy, so I want to make sure they're successful first, and then and then
Period.
we can get back. But I let them do this
Soon we'll be
first.
shaking ass on the yacht.
and on random Tuesdays.
Working on that, guys. But yeah, so I'm going to read books, but I'm excited. It's a solo. It's kind of scary. I'm scared that I might not have as fun when I do with my girls here. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So stay tuned.
Yeah, and then for more context, because we kind of just dived right into it, but like we all rave. We're ravers. We love EDM and stuff like that. That's how we all kind of bonded. I mean, we've been friends for a while, but then we bonded over EDM and festivals and stuff more so together. So
Noctu's my cousin.
yeah, Noctu is our brother.
So like it.
We call Lao over here, and then Daisy's Mong.
Wow.
But you come from Laos too.
So yeah, Artemis. Yeah.
You steal our food, so
She actually Hispanic. Just kidding.
I'm everything. Everything. But yeah.
yeah. Okay. I know we wanted to do this for the first episode, so we'll actually deep dive into ourselves individually a little bit more and introduce ourselves. And so, who wants to go first?
Not it.
Not it.
Okay, I guess I go first.
What do you mean deep dive?
Kind of just like
Are we
introduce.
trauma dumping?
Hi, I'm Tara.
I should have got first.
How dare you bring that up?
Now tell them the context.
Damn.
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 Damn. You know that one trend is like, "Hi, I'm Tara." That happens, and I brought the nerd gummies. I brought the nerd clusters. The yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I brought the trauma.
No, not trauma dump, but just kind of introduce yourself.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, I'll go first then. Okay, so again for like the third, fourth time, I'm Tara. I'm currently 24. Born and raised here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Should put my address out there.
No. Unless you want to send me some food, some groceries, I do that too.
But yeah, I am a cosmetologist in the beauty field, but I actually don't like doing like hair for real. But I work at a head spa here in Charlotte.
Go check my girl out.
So yeah, it's nice and fancy. Not really, but like it's nice.
Girl, that shit look bougie as hell.
Yeah, but like we chill though. We're chill though in there. But yeah, if you wanna come for a good time, not a long time.
Happy.
Not like that. Not like that. But no, if you
What
want
kind of head?
Oh Lord. Get me fired. Just kidding. But yeah, if you guys want to come for a head spa, let me know. I might promote it. We'll see. I just got started at the job, so yeah. What else should I say? I like raving. I like K-pop. I like to travel. I went to Japan and Korea earlier this year. That's why I am broke. But that was just me going on a bender and living my life. And then, like a week and a half later, me and Daisy went to Vegas. And yeah, so now I need to work still and get money back up. Once I get my money back up, though, I'm back outside. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is sage green. My room is like filled with sage green. My car is green. My purse is green.
Any other hobbies you like?
Other hobbies? Honestly, no. I just be going home and work
She likes to sleep
and sleep and be lazy
and
and
eat.
doom scroll and eat. And I don't know how to cook like that, so I don't really like to cook. But then I go over to Nico's or Daisy's house to eat because they like to feed me because they know how to cook. But I manage. I can take care of myself.
She can cook. She's just lying.
She got 3 kids in her house.
Yeah. And my house don't got AC, so it's hot when it cooks, okay? It gets too hot, and so I'd be frustrated. But Other hobbies, I don't know. I mean, I like going out to like get drinks and stuff, but then because I'm kind of broke right now, I'm just staying home. We drink at home. We got drinks at home. We got EDC at home.
Fuck the club. The club is here.
The club is home.
The function.
The function. We the function at home. Oh, I like doing karaoke. We always be doing karaoke. I dance, a dabble. I like to do little challenges and shit. Yeah. Okay, next.
I just saw that they could ride. Okay.
Daisy, go next. You're the next oldest.
I am Daisy. Hi guys. So I am 24 as well. I have many hobbies. I like to kind of keep myself busy. If not, then I will just rot in bed, watch Netflix all day, or scroll on TikTok, whatever that case may be. I do like go to raves. I like arts and crafts.
Your dog says he wants to be mentioned.
Okay, so yeah, I have a dog, 2 dogs. His name is Marley. He is 3 years old. He just turned 3 about a couple weeks ago. He's a Lab and German Shepherd mix, and
It might not be.
I have another dog. Her name is Stella. She just turned 1 about a month or 2 ago. She's a full golden retriever. Love my babies. I am a licensed cosmetologist. I used to do nails and makeup, but I stopped that for a while. And now I am a scrub master at a company.
Corporate baddie.
Corporate baddie. I'm not gonna say company, But yeah, so that's what I'm doing as of now. And if I don't go to raves or concerts, then I'm either shopping, eating, traveling, sleeping, with them. That's about it. So I have 2 dogs. If you
Our
can hear him,
baby.
he's Marley.
The
He is
youngest.
a Lab and German Shepherd
Oh,
mix. He
here.
looks more like a lab.
Hi,
Should
my
like a
name is
fucking German
Mikamura,
Shepherd though.
or
He
Mika.
just turned 3
I am
couple weeks
23
ago.
years
About 2 weeks
old,
ago.
Southeast Asian,
I
also
got
known
it.
as Laos. And a little stuff about my hobbies. I like to game, cook, sing, do a little bit of dancing, a little bit sometimes. Um,
What kind of dancing?
She like
Y'all
throw
room that had
it
Jesus. I really do enjoy cooking though, especially cooking for other people, and seeing their faces when they say it's really good. I love the reaction. Also, if I cook for you, that means I really do love you and
You
care for
locked in.
you. I am a streamer. I am a variety game streamer on Twitch. That is my full time job as of right now until I find me a new job. I recently got laid off from my company a month ago. I was a customer service representative for electric companies. So I would just be the one that you talk to when you can't pay your bills, and I'd be like, "I'm gonna cut off your power."
She happy. The power.
And as of right now, I do enjoy raving. I did bond with Tara and Daisy through raving, and we've been knowing each other for a very long time since like middle school, high school, elementary school, since childhood, to be honest.
For a minute, yeah.
But we never really hanged out with each other until we started raving, which that was.
We all live in Charlotte, but we would run into each other in Orlando and Atlanta and all these, but we never
actually
linked
live
up.
we actually live less than 5 minutes away from each other,
Literally, but
and
we never linked up.
never linked up until it was at a rave at a music festival. And then what was it, after the last EDC? We just started hanging out more because it was Friendsgiving.
We like to throw parties, and so we invited Mika.
Me and Tara, we like to throw the fuck down when it comes to party.
Now that I don't have kids, we'll be throwing it down at my house too.
Yeah, now
now
Mika is hosting next.
When is next?
Whatever you want. Next weekend? Next weekend we have open air.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Anyways, that's a conversation we'll have
Let me
privately.
get a job first so I can like
Yeah. Okay.
decorate my house. You know, be able to like actually host. Yeah. So
What's your favorite video game?
that's hard. But as of right now, I play a lot of Riot games. I'm a Riot whore. I play more like League of Legends, Valorant, some Roblox sometimes when I want to dress to impress.
Just to impress.
I also like karaoke. And they have this game on Roblox called Karaoke Battle, and I'd be going there just so much is up.
Hell yeah.
I was like, y'all don't know this. Ever tried this one? Other than that, my favorite color is pink. I like champagne pink, pastel pink, pink like my pink like pink dress.
No. Daisy, what's your favorite color?
Oh yeah, my favorite color is blue. I do like other colors like purple and pink. Like kind of like a pastel, lavender maybe, but
The pastel.
but yeah,
Would you guys call yourself night owls or morning
No, night
birds?
owls.
night owl.
I am a certified night owl,
Mika doesn't sleep, actually.
basically. Since I have like been unemployed or laid off, I literally been my sleep schedule is like going to sleep at 7 a.m.
Crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, I literally stream and game all night long because most of the people that I know, they live in California,
West Coast.
Oh, okay.
West Coast. And then the Asian servers come on after the California ones. So then I'm hanging out with the Asian servers, because they're like a day ahead.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's like 13 hours ahead. So I'll be hanging out with them. I met a lot of Thai people, and I don't think I understand what they're saying, but they be talking hella shit. Yeah, multilingual. Speak Laos, Thai, and English. What about y'all?
I speak Laos and English and Korean.
Opa. Oh.
Opar.
I speak English and sarcasm.
Oh,
That's it.
that's good. That's good.
No more. I just never got taught as a child, and I'm guessing like my parents like, oh, you don't need to worry about it. But I be looking dumb when OGs come talk to me, and the only phrase I know is, "Do you know, mom?" And I hear.
But why do you know that?
Because
You
she just asked it, I
But-
guess.
You should know. I don't know, Mong.
You don't know?
Right. I ain't trying to practice out here.
we can't help you anyways.
Yeah, so
Mopim. That's all I know.
I wouldn't know.
It's a bad word.
I know like Moday means bitch, but and I love you, Guluka. So that's about it. And some numbers and hi. But yeah.
Period. Okay.
I'm like an Americanized Asian, so whitewashed Asian.
She's a Hispanic, I'm telling you
Yeah,
guys.
she's Hispanic. You know Spanish.
She has Spanish in her.
If you know, you know.
Hey, Alexa.
No, yeah. I just know English and sarcasm, but that's about it. That's a real list to get, guys.
Okay. Anything else we should mention about ourselves?
No.
No.
Unless you guys want to start trying something, but
I don't think we're gonna start that yet.
Already on the first episode is crazy. I mean,
we need to make clips right now.
y'all met my dad. That's enough. That's enough. And for the first episode, yeah, that's enough for the first episode for me.
Not that you met my dad.
Y'all met my dad.
We already at that level.
Y'all that special.
You met my parents.
You already met my parents.
Now where's my ring?
Our special guest.
Where's our ring? Give me the ring. So anything new y'all seen on social media or anything that you guys would like to discuss?
I mean, I watched that Travis Scott documentary earlier about Astroworld. That shit's crazy. and I was telling them that like watching that documentary, like I was holding my breath the whole time. It was just like I can't imagine what everyone went through, like when they were.
Travis Scott, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, no, the whole Astro World thing that happened, and to the lives that were lost, rest in peace. But for us to be festival goers and stuff like that, I'm super grateful that we have a good experience, a safe experience. But like that could have totally been avoided, and so yeah, that documentary was crazy, and that's what I've been on about today, just kind of deep diving into that. I mean, when it happened in real time back in 2021, like still it didn't sit well with me, and so to see the documentary and then see all these other people's perspectives and like the lives that were lost, I was just like kind of it sits with me for a while when like I watch documentaries like that. I'm sure you guys are like that too, because it's real life, so it's sad. But yeah,
That's other people who didn't get to make it, but
yeah.
thoughts to other families.
Yeah.
I think it's a conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
I have a conspiracy. I feel like it was for Travis Scott to be such a big artist. His collective team should already know the dangers of the situation. As much as festivals has been running over the past, regulated festivals have been happening since the last like 25 years.
Yeah.
Because EDM raves used to be
90s.
illegal.
Yeah.
And so they had to do underground. So there wasn't regulations for that and stuff like that. But once music festivals started coming up publicly, which is actually a little bit later than what you think. It was in the early 2000s, like 2005, 2006. That's when we first had the first EDCs. There's a science behind all of that based on like psychology and how people move. And that's why, EDC does what they do with crowd division and overlapping, because they know the dangers of it. And for it to happen at Travis Scott's Astro World, I definitely do think that it was supposed to be avoided, but the certain actions weren't completed.
It was just such poor planning that they could have saw that coming and they just didn't do what was supposed to be done.
I think the plan was for people to die.
Yeah. Conspiracy theory. But yeah, I agree in some ways. The documentary doesn't go deep into that though. It just really just talks about like people's experience and like what happened behind the scenes and stuff like that, but it doesn't go into like the conspiracy theory of it. So I would love to see a movie documentary episode about that.
Like a conspiracy about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be big interesting. Interesting.
Interesting in the industry.
Yeah, the industry is very foul if you really look into it. There's a history behind it. I mean, we already see like how the industry works already compared to like Diddy and stuff like that. It's not too far off to say that it wasn't on purpose.
R. Kelly overdosed in prison the other day. I saw an article about that. Yeah, and I think he's in North Carolina.
Oh.
Like they transferred him to the hospital here in like Chapel Hill or something like that. That's what my sister was saying. But yeah.
Wasn't he like getting peed on?
Yeah, that was R. Kelly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Something about pee. Either he pee on them. Yeah.
And he got off on that.
Wasn't it with Cassie?
No, Cassie is with Diddy.
Oh, okay, Cassie Diddy.
I don't know what.
I think R. Kelly was just like with like different girls. I don't remember exactly who.
Yeah.
I remember there was a story about 2 girls getting pissed on.
Mm.
Oh my god, you know who else likes getting pissed on? Or like pissing on people? Not JT, but the other girl from City Girls.
I know who you're talking about. I forgot her name.
I don't know.
Yeah. She says she likes peeing on men.
I don't understand the pleasure of that. Like, that's just weird.
It's like being degraded. You know how
that's just nasty.
Personally, I couldn't do it because I'm not into defamation play. Not my stuff. But don't yuck your yum. I won't yuck your yum.
That's what you're into. That's on you. Not me. Y'all be safe.
Just don't ask me. I won't do it.
Mm. Yeah.
I had someone ask me, "Oh my god, what's your craziest story?"
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I don't know if I should even share mine on here.
Mika.
Which one do I want to say? We have enough about the temple one. Okay. There's this one time I went on a date with a rich guy. He was like loaded in Charlotte. He took me on a private jet tour. And this was before I even flew in a jet or flew in a plane. So I was like, no, you're not flying me anywhere. Because what if you like to try to kill me?
Woo!
Imagine.
Not being at the scene of that. No. And it was really nice. And then he took me out to eat. And then we went to go see his house, and he had like this huge house, and it's near where the hospital is, like
Uptown?
No, not uptown. It's a rich area. It's close to a hospital, but it's
Uptown
surrounded by like large houses. Maybe,
The Uptown Hospital? Yeah. Dilworth area?
Yeah, Dilworth area.
Yeah.
And his house was like humongous. Actually, it was 4 stories.
Mm.
And there was a under area. Like they had a movie theater in there, a like arcade room, not an arcade room, but like a pool table place area room.
Dang. Movie theater?
Yeah, they had their own movie theater. And then he took me to like the room, and then
Did he have a room? A room?
no, not a red room.
Okay. I was gonna say.
I'd have been scared.
I'm like, oh.
And we were just watching TV and cuddling, and then things was getting a little freaky or whatever. And he was like, "I want you to eat my ass." I was like, "Oh, I don't
Do that.
I don't do anything close to the booty hole on other people. You can do it on me or whatever, but I don't care." But he wanted me to eat his ass, and I was like, I'm okay. That dropped me 100,000. That's enough story.
Right
Now he hit his ass. He hit his ass. Oh my gosh. And he's like, I showered and everything. He's like, I'll go shower right now. You can join me. And he goes in the shower. And I'm just like texting. I was texting my sister. I was like, what the fuck, bitch? She's trying to make me eat his ass. And I'm stuck here because he picked me up from the house.
Not the house. Oh man.
And the guy, he was like, he's half German and half Japanese.
Interesting.
So the thing was thick.
Oh.
Like, I was scared.
Whoop, there it is.
That shit was scary. That shit thicker than a...
Daisy.
The thing was like a monster bottle. A monster can.
It was a schlong.
It wasn't a schlong. It was a shit. It was shit. It was kind of... it was like average, but it was pretty thick. It was scary.
Yeah.
Like, damn, he ripped me open.
She was scared.
But then I left.
Yeah.
We went home. I was like, I'm not gonna eat your ass. But then like I was waiting for him to see if he was gonna offer me some money or something like that. 100,000.
You don't miss out on those opportunities,
That's a whole car, baby.
Like, I'll think about it,
I see.
That's a Bitcoin share.
Oh man.
Okay. So that's Mika's. I don't really have anything, but I do want to bring up something that we talked about earlier about trauma dumping. They were making a little inside joke about one time that I trauma dumped to this guy.
Damn.
Okay, so I was like getting to know this guy and we were talking and he had asked me about like how my childhood was. I'm like, okay, he asked. So, I went in and talked about my childhood and trauma dumped in a way without meaning to trauma dump, but I mean, he asked about my childhood, so I was gonna tell him. I'm not gonna, not give you the truth. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
She's a truther.
Yeah, I'm a truther. And so, yeah, I put it straight and told him my childhood. And then the first thing he says is, damn, I should have just went first. And so, yeah, that was not a good experience. I did not talk to that guy for very long. When I did finally tell him and cut him off, he sent me this long ass paragraph cussing me out. But I told him from the beginning that I was not interested in him and that I didn't feel any sort of way towards him. I was just being friendly and talking to him as a friend. I mean, I was cool with staying friends with him, but he took it the other way because he really liked me. But you don't say, damn, I should have went first when I just told you about my childhood. But he was just like, oh yeah, my childhood was nothing. Okay, good for you. Yeah, my childhood wasn't even terrible. I just been through a lot of shit, but it was just my childhood was challenging. Yeah, I grew up fine though.
I think all of us, we grew up,
Yeah, I came out just fine out of all that shit.
I've been through a lot too.
Yeah, but we're fine.
Essay, all that stuff.
Oof.
Really?
Yeah. By an old man with a tube in his nose.
Oh no.
And then when he died, I was just like, out of breath, bitch.
I love that podcast too.
I love them too.
Really? No, okay. See, this is what spilling secrets. I mean, I don't know if that was a secret for you, but still.
It's a little bit.
Okay. She's spilling secrets. Appreciate you.
I don't really tell the story about eating ass either.
Okay.
Don't look at me.
What time is it?
Okay, Daisy, your turn.
What are we telling again?
Crazy stories. It doesn't have to be sexual. I just chose
Yeah, just a crazy story. Because mine wasn't sexual or anything.
I have a crazy crash out story.
She
So
crashed out.
this is
Which one?
right. Which one? No.
When was this?
Rue?
When was this?
This was like 2021,
COVID.
COVID era.
Valid.
Okay.
and or 2019, one of them. 2019 to 2021. So of course, like my family was going through a rough time, and I was really, I'm like the oldest. So I take care of the family and make sure everyone, including myself, is okay. So of course I wasn't okay. So just said
The painful giggle.
so while I was I was dealing with stuff here at home. Me and Sarah, we was always the only ones single. So we had one night down on a Tinder and for the shits and gigs, right? And so maybe a week later, I had matched with somebody, and from the Concord, Kannapolis area, never again, never again. I always have bad experience with that. So, but anyways, okay, so a little backstory of him. He didn't have a car, but he had a house. But I low-key think he squatted in there. But he said it was his family house. They just don't live there anymore. But didn't have a key to his house. So I'm just but
Putting the puzzle pieces together.
Yeah. But when you're a girl and you're going through a lot, you don't really think. And I was not thinking. Okay. And so I did everything for this man because I didn't care once I was out the house, distracted. I think for him, of course I did, like him and whatnot, but also he was kind of a distraction, but not in a bad way though. But he kind of helped me through it by just being with him. And so, he didn't have money or car, so what a girl do? Drives him around, pays for literally everything, take him everywhere. And so I had found out we were dating for like 3 months, I think, and I found out he was cheating because our picture wasn't on his lock screen anymore. And I was like, that's weird. So later, I made a fake account on Twitter. He only had Twitter and Snapchat, so I did Twitter because he was mostly active on that. Come to find out,
Red flag immediately. Twitter.
exactly. My friends had like some of my friends had Twitter too. The ones who had it. Shout out to you guys because you guys were a real one. He and him trying to link up. He was saying he was acting all single and he wanted to link up. And I'm like, well, what fucking car money, hoe?
Mm.
Okay. Oh, okay. So,
No broke boys.
No, bye bye. Not me.
anyway, so yeah, like I found that out. I was heated. My blood was boiling. You know. Long story short, I pulled up to this man's house. I was supposed
With a box.
full box full of screenshots and proof that he was, wanting to link up with other girls. I poured the shit with glitter, everything you name it. I threw that shit in his house, so his friend. So glitter. Fine glitter is hard to clean up. So, but I was mad. And so I texted him on a fake account, and he wanted to link up that night. But he told me that he was working. So okay. So I ended up pulling up. I know Tara and Islani, our other friend, like was busy working or something. So I had asked one of my other friends to come with me because I didn't want to go alone.
With her daughter.
Her daughter.
She should have told me.
To
be honest.
I know.
But we didn't know.
We weren't close yet.
Yeah, we weren't close yet.
So yeah, like I wanted to go to this man's house and to fight him. And you know what I did? Pulled the fuck up, walkie hid, and stayed locked in his house. Like a fucking pussy.
She said,
That's some dog shit I saw.
I was down in his house. I was trying to like get in and all that, and I see.
but like his house was sketchy too. It was in the middle of the woods. It was just no lights, no nothing. He didn't have furniture. Did he even have electricity? I don't know.
Yeah,
He did? Okay, but like that's why I told Daisy, I was like, I think he's squatting.
Yeah, he might have been squatting. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, he had this neighbor sat there and to watch the whole thing and to confront me and to confront us. And honestly, I don't speak Spanish, so my friend, she was over translating and yelling back at him, saying that like, "Hey, we're looking for this person, so and so," and he's trying to say, "Well, he don't live here. Like, you guys are trespassing. We're gonna call the cops." I'm like, she was like, "Call the fucking cops, then." So I'm over here waiting, like, what she said, and I was literally about to burn this man's house. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love playing with torches and shit and fire, so I'm like.
Christ!
So, like, I was about to burn his house down.
Well, I mean, not to get on her bad side.
Yeah.
I was so mad. Not only because I was doing shit at home, I was just dealing with this bullshit, like the betrayal. Like, I paid for everything. I took you out, and you're gonna betray me like that? Okay, but yeah, I showed up and came there. I was on a mission, but he was scared and was a fucking pussy and then hid in the house.
Mm.
But it's okay. It's okay though. We're healed now. We moved on.
Yeah.
He over there and I'm here. So yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Daisy, your love language is gift giving.
It is. It is.
I mean, you have. I feel like
And quality time.
I was gonna say you have a lot of love languages, but like your big one is gift giving, and I love that for you. But girl,
Yeah.
lean back, lean back.
Mine is acts of services.
Acts of
and
service.
Quality time.
Me too. Acts of services for me.
I do have a lot of love languages because like I didn't really grow up in like a fiction house,
Same.
so like I try to give everybody that,
Same.
but I never have. So we an Asian household. They don't know how to show like emotion.
No, literally.
And affection. So I'm surprised I know how to do that. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's probably. I was gonna say it's probably a result of not having it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's happened to a lot first generation of kids.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest.
But it's weird though because my parents gives me like things and stuff. So like I think just my creative side loves to like give people things and like create shit. So I mean I can do that too. And I just like making people happy. So that's just me. A lot of people disappoint me. That's okay though.
Well, I talking about dude. Remember that story I told you guys about the guy that I dated and he ended up on TikTok? Well, I just know the story.
I remember the
So
story.
there was this Asian guy that I went on a date on from Hinge, I think. That's why I don't use Hinge no more. But we were on a date. I picked him up. He didn't have no car. He didn't have no place to stay. None of that. And he told me he just came from Asheville and he's living in an apartment with his friends. And I went to go pick him up on a date, and he was working at some sushi spot in downtown, near CPCC downtown. And
Not y'all picking up these men. Ugh.
I know.
And we went, and he asked me if I could take him to the storage place because he's like, since I was living in an
Oh,
apartment with
oh, she did tell us the story.
I'm like living in their like living room kind of like we made our kind of like own room in the living room, and which is like not crazy because a lot of college students do that. And we went. So I took him to the storage place because it was about to be winter. It was like August, October, around there. And he got his clothes out. He actually got a bunch of jackets because he's like, "Oh, it's turning fall season, winter season, so I need these clothes." I was like, "Okay, that's fine." And then I was like, "So where do we want to eat?" And we went to go eat at this taco place that used to be like the top tacos truck in Charlotte, but now they're like not that good anymore. And we ordered tacos and burritos, and we split the bill. Well, we ordered separately actually, so that we didn't. I didn't have to. He didn't have to. He didn't pay for me. He went first, so I was like, okay, whatever. I just buy my own shit.
Yeah.
And then we were just sitting there eating, and we're like, oh, this is really good. And then I dropped him back off, um, at the same spot. Like I didn't drop him off at an apartment or nothing, just at the same spot where the restaurant was.
Mhm.
And I hate driving downtown at night, anyways. But I did it for a man. And then a year later, a couple years later, I find like a whole bunch of TikToks, and it's about him. And what had happened was he was dating women and asking to stay with them, and then he would steal their identifications and credit cards and cards and social security numbers. And there was like hundreds of comments in the section just saying, "Oh, have you seen this guy? He stole this, 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 this." He was like, "Yeah, he was living with me and he said this, 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 this." And actually had hella warrants for him out in San Diego, California, is where he originally from. And then Asheville was true. They were living in Asheville. And then Charlotte, and then Cary, North Carolina. Um, and that's where like the reports, like when I started seeing the TikToks, was when he was in Cary. I was just like, oh, I went on a date with
Con artist.
a con artist. Want me my money? I don't even know where he was. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know what store you in. Yeah.
girl, I don't even remember. And it's been years later. And the crazy thing is, I was like, not me dating. Went on a date with a criminal. But the thing is, what I
Mama,
did
I'm in love
intelligently
with a criminal.
my purse. I like to wear my purses are usually not like a regular purse that you put down. It's like a crossbody. That's how I like my purses. And my purse was on my crossbody instead of me putting it down next to me.
Yeah.
Because he could have easily stolen
Your
stuff
ID
out
or
of
something.
it as I'm driving. And also, when I was take him to the storage unit, I parked in front of the like the receptionist area, well lit instead of going somewhere that can't be seen. Who knows what happened?
You could have died.
So that was a crazy story because that, never would have thought that I would see someone that I'm dating, that I dated,
On TikTok, on
on
news.
TikTok, on news, fucking being a con artist and stealing people's
Identities.
Yeah,
And shit.
crazy.
I forgot the name of the movie, but Anna Kendrick is in it, and it's about like, domestic violence in a way, I guess. But like, no, there's a scene that like stuck to my head from the movie. But like, she's just walking to her car, and the man that she was like talking to, or like whatever, like is following her to the car to like, I guess like hurt her, kidnap her, rape her. I don't know what it was, but I don't know. It was just like being a woman and like. So seeing that scene, it like really resonated because it's like that's exactly what we go through as women, and so we have to be careful with our men of choice. Um,
Yeah, those stuff really happened. I have a
yeah.
friend, a family friend. She was at Target downtown.
That happens a lot at
Yeah.
Target. Mhm.
I don't know why they choose Target though. It's like always every time I hear anything, it's
But
always
that one
Target.
specifically, it's the parking lot.
Yeah, because the parking lot is like a parking deck, and you have to drive up. It has dark areas. It has corners that you can't see. And her and her son was walking out of um, Target to their car, and this guy started chasing them.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, and she started running, and she closed the door so fast. She got to her car and closed the door so fast, but it was like the scariest moment that she ever had in her life because the guy was just like straight up chasing her.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like I've heard stories of that Target where people, there's men that just like follow them around in the aisles and stuff like that. And oh, Marley's crying. But yeah, no, as a woman, just you got to be mindful of your surroundings.
And lock them motherfucking doors.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the life that we have to live. That's the reality, and things that we have to think about that men don't think about. But I mean, educate the men in your life.
Please.
Yeah.
We tired.
Mm-hmm.
We tired of dealing with men. Like,
I mean, educate them or at least inform them so that they acknowledge what we have to go through because that's very important too.
I would say at bigger raves, I don't ever had that experience, but at like local raves, I've had experience of being like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know, because there was this one time I went to Sicket, and there was this super drunk Hispanic girl, and she just like fell right in front of us, and then we were helping her, and she was like, don't call my man, please. Like it sounded like she was trying to escape a domestic violence situation. I was like, girl, you're out in the club.
No, I felt like, yeah, I was gonna say in festivals it's just like everyone's in a different mindset. Everyone's there to really have a good time. We paid money to be there. But then with local stuff, it could also just be like the club culture. And so that's why, because I mean, I feel like I get hit on more at like local events here in Charlotte at clubs and stuff too, rather than me going to a festival.
Yeah. And that night I actually got sexually assaulted. I would say sexually assaulted. I got groped, basically. So I was taking a. So they were helping her up, and then they were sitting her down, and I went to go call my the people that I went with. I was like, oh, we got stopped a little bit because we're helping this girl, and then some like guy came up to me, and he just like stuck his whole hand down my shirt and like gripped my boobs, and then he was like, you coming home with me tonight? I was like, I'm gonna call the cops and we can go home with the cops tonight.
I mean, like, hold my poodle. Hold my poodle.
Hold my poodle.
You know, that's crazy. Guys are like this, so disgusting.
Yeah.
And it happened so fast. Like I had no time to
react or anything.
Like he just went, and I was like, I'm gonna call the cops. You can go home with the cops tonight. I'm not going home with you. Yeah, and that was my like first time going into a club. My first experience ever going to a club.
Yeah.
It was at World.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Men are there like kind of weird.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I stopped going to clubs. Last time I went to the club was actually World. Was for Daisy's.
Sort of Trio.
Trio's different. But Trio is like club/rave. Because there's like DJs and artists that play. That's the only reason why we go. We don't just go just to go. Yeah. But like we went to World for Daisy's 3.
4.
No, 3.
Because I graduated in 24 in January.
Really? Mm-hmm. Why does it seem so long ago? That was last year?
Yeah, it was last year.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, we went to World.
I went before you guys. I think 2022 is when I went. I was 19. And we couldn't get into VIP.
Yeah, because it's 21 plus.
Yeah, and everybody in my group were VIP. So me and Serena were at the bottom of GA.
I mean, we had a phase where we went to the club a lot. this was like 2022, 23.
Yeah. 21, 22 -ish.
Yeah, 21 to 23. And it was,
we had fun.
we had fun, but then it just grew too repetitive, and then our taste in music changed. And so, yeah, but when we had went that last time, I couldn't really enjoy it.
Well, it wasn't fun because a lot of people nowadays just stand there on their phones. Like, we in the club, like, shake some ass or some shit. Like, you know.
I'd be shaking hands.
I guess I mean, like, you know, it's a Latin club, you know, like, they throw in some bigger, like, reggaeton. Like, come on now. Like, shake some ass or something. Get a little loose.
Yeah.
And so people are just standing there. So, like, it gets boring. That's why, like, I prefer, like, raves or EDM, like, concerts or festivals because, like, everybody, it don't matter what genre, everybody at least moving.
People's enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, with clubs, I feel like people go in with the mindset like, oh, I want to hit on somebody, or like they just don't have the right intentions. But like for us personally, we want to go out and dance and just have a good time and enjoy the music. All right, but yeah, we just been yapping. We've been going through so many topics, so this is a good start. You guys want to end it? End it here.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
I like clubs though. I get free drinks.
I don't mind going to bars, but
bars.
I don't mind going to bars, but I don't enjoy going to clubs anymore. Other than raves and trio and concerts and stuff, concert venues.
So you're wrong. Like, if you ask me to go, I'll go. But now you
I don't
tell me
actually-
rave, I'll be there for sure. For sure. But yeah, love a good time. Life's too short. You gotta live it to the fullest. So.
Also, let us know what you guys want to talk about, what y'all want to hear.
Leave it in the comments.
What content y'all want to see? Like, do you want to see us do stupid shit? Do you want to see?
I know we could do like challenges and
or like
stuff.
vlogs, or like vlogs of our party.
Yeah. Okay.
So you guys can feel, or live streams. Like, we're down. We're open.
Yep. Are you open-minded? Do you have open mind? But yeah, that'll definitely be helpful for us to be able to, know what to talk about. But I mean, we're such yappers that we just literally talk about anything that comes to mind.
Giggle half of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Giggles over here.
Do we need a thumbnail?
Let me pull out my dad. Get your bong or whatever, the lantern. I thought it was a bong at first because I saw it in the corner of my eye, and I was like,
Thumbnail. Should we get close?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is close enough though. Yeah.
I like the camera's already okay.
Yeah, if you want to look at it.
Look at shit.
Hold on.
Another one?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
I told you it looks like a bong.
Oh, my cricket finger.
Damn.
Wait, let's do it again, please. Okay.
I don't know how we gotta close it out, but yes, thanks you guys if you stay till the end. If you stay till the end, type crooked finger, crooked
I
nail.
had to like glue this on.
Yeah. If you guys like us yapping and talking, then stay tuned for more episodes. If you don't like it, then fine. We still not gonna stop. We still gonna keep going. But yeah. Alrighty, this has been Sticky Rice and Secrets, episode 1.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my god.
Record here.
Is there a stampede going on over there?
Okay. Rewind. All right. We just started recording.
Okay. Oh.
It's okay.
Daisy gotta sit down.
Yeah, we'll edit this part out. Oh, sorry.
Or whatever. Bloopers. Sit down!
Y'all.
What's she laughing about?
Nothing. Cut! Let me check if the camera's still rolling.
That should be off. Has it been recording this whole time?
Yeah, it is. It's
Okay. Imagine.
fine.
Has it been recording this entire time?
His story is just low.
Restart.
You done?
Yeah.
I think we are drying.
Go get your drink.
You should check your drink.
No, continue your story, baby.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna just look at the camera.
I don't
look to it.
You're not laughing at the story. She's just Daisy's just
I
laughing.
just have like
You can't look at me without laughing.
I'll be multitasking, okay? They can just pop in my head and
My chin must look like balls. Like Griffin. In that one episode.
Mika!
Oh man.
Anyways,